Like half full.
Yeah, clap. Yeah, fuck.
That little strain at the end, though.
Dude, I don't know why it was so hard to open. Oh, we gotta do our typical. Well, that's empty.
Well, Ryan's had a bad night.
Cheers, thank you.
Nope. Oh, goodness gracious.
Welcome, everybody, to the Knots Around Table podcast. We are your hosts, David, Landon, Ryan, Madison. Hope you guys have enjoyed our previous videos that we've put out. It's been a blast for us.
Especially Ryan. Ryan's loving
Ryan,
every bit of it.
Oh, yeah.
The past 3 podcasts, if you can't tell, we're all in the same clothes. Well, I don't know. He shed a jacket at some point. We're recording this on the same night, so we're progressively just
Back to back to back.
back to back to back. So it's been entertaining, at least for us, especially for him. It's been really entertaining.
Apparently, a little bit of tequila, beer, and pizza don't go real well for his belly.
And we
so.
didn't even drink that much.
No,
is the thing.
no.
So, anyways,
But it happens to the best of us.
again, how's
He went
everybody
back
doing
to the
so far?
prehistoric times and called dinosaurs.
Yep. How's everybody doing so far? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Having fun?
Ryan's better now, new human now.
New guy.
Alrighty, well, I guess let's get into it. So,
Might as well.
range day recap from our previous range day that we had. We didn't record any. We were going to make a YouTube video of it, but
Then we spent fucking 2 hours recording, or not recording, but trying to sight in your rifle.
we sighted in my pistol dot, my
LPVO.
Vortex Strike Eagle LPVO, and his EOTech XPS3. Yeah. Mine went great. Mine were fine.
Got a mag for both, and
For his, we must have used.
I think we went through over 90
Right
rounds.
through.
And
Yeah.
dude, I have zeroed so many rifles. I know all the math. It's usually super easy, which it probably would have been. But apparently EOTech does this super brilliant thing where they decide not to etch or tell you what the MOA movement per click on their dot is, for one. There's no measurement. All you have is bunch of dots around the outside of it that don't tell you what it is. And then apparently, even though it says turn it right to move your impact right, when you turn it right, it's left. And it took us a while.
I think that's like a manufacturing defect. I think
Yeah,
you need to hit up EOTech and be like, "Hey, is this right?" Because they'll probably be like, "No, send that thing back."
Yeah. Because we went through like a mag. No, it was cold.
Yeah.
And he went through about a mag zero, and we got the elevation pretty much good. We were struggling. He's like, "Hey, I'm getting a little bit shaky. Like it's cold." So I swapped out. I jumped on his gun, was putting shots in there, and I'd crank it, and it just wasn't going right. And he's like, "Dude, I'm telling you, those are going further right or further left every time." Or no, we were trying to move them left. That's what I was trying to move them left, and I was cranking it left, and it was going further right. So I cranked it like a full revolution to the right, and it actually moved to the left.
Yeah, it's backwards.
So,
Something's
not right.
something's not right with it. But my Vortex, obviously, it's a Vortex product, so it did great.
Well, you can't say obviously, because usually EOTech's
Yeah,
one of the
it's
best.
good.
and-
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, that's what the military uses, ain't it?
I mean, that's not really saying much.
Yeah.
But, my Tacticon dot, it's working
So
well
far, it's
so
done
far.
well,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's decent. So,
We
but
just got a beat on it.
you'll see actual videos whenever we go back, and which the videos might be up by now by the time you see this. But you'll see in-depth reviews about those, because we're gonna go back. We're gonna do drills and run with them and stuff like that and see how they do. But yeah, other than that, oh yeah, we had a negligent discharge. Listen, was not my fault.
Mr. I probably had my
Basically,
finger on the trigger.
old buddy over here forgot the magazine to his
1022.
1022, so we were basically having to put one round in the chamber at a time and close the slide or whatever.
Yeah. Close the bolt.
I put a round into it, and I set the slide
Drop the
forward,
bolt.
and it's like it slam fired.
Yeah.
Because as soon as the bolt hit, it went off, and I about lost a toe or two. Whatever.
Me and Madison both jumped and looked at him real quick, and he just kind of looked at us. He's like, wasn't me. He's like, I didn't do it. I'm like, was your finger on the trigger? He's like, He's like, I just dropped the bolt. I'm like, okay. So but we tried it, what, 5 or 6 more
Yeah, it
times?
never acted up. Like, if I ND'd negligent discharge, like, I would have owned up to it. I'd be like, that's my bad, whatever.
Like, it happens.
But it just went off. I don't know what happened. All I know is I almost lost a toe. But
it's only a 22. It'd only taken off like your little toe.
yeah, but still, I don't want to lose a toe.
Hey, you carry that tourniquet, might as well use it.
Listen, no, that's not the point. I mean, that's the point, but that's not what I want to.
Listen, as long as it's not your pinky toe and it's not your big toe.
Yeah, your balance will be fine.
Yeah.
Just hit one of the middle 3.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that was a.
And then we realized how out of shape we were too, running
Dude,
that
we
one
ran
drill.
a drill, and I was huffing and puffing after
Yeah.
we got done. I need to do more cardio.
Same. Granted, it was. We'll blame it on the cold. It was cold.
Yeah,
It was very cold.
That's what it was. It was the cold.
Sure.
Enough,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
My
That's what it
fingers
was.
were numb.
I don't know why Madison wouldn't run the drill. We tried to get him to, but he wouldn't run it with
No,
us.
because I'd shake too damn much. I wouldn't hit the damn target for anything.
Especially once his heart started going.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
Hey, it might have adverse effect. You might mellow out.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, that was a good time at the range. Like I said, mostly just did sighting everything in. I would say, I don't even think until the very end I hadn't shot a single shot through any of my rifles.
yeah, it was
You're
my-
so busy
yeah.
trying to sight ours.
Yeah,
in.
I would
Yeah,
say
it was
Madison's was
primarily mine.
making me mad. So I'm like, dude, I've sighted in precision rifles, I've sighted in hunting rifles, ARs with dots, LPVOs, everything. Never had an issue. Like usually it's under like a mag and easily, and that's just being rough with it. His, it was like mag,
Mag.
still not sighted in. Then we stretch it out. We're like, okay, it's on paper. We stretch it out. 30 more rounds, and it's still not, like, it's just not, the round is not moving on the paper.
Yeah, like I was up into the left, way off to the side, and I was looking through my LPVO because I was helping him, telling him where to adjust and stuff like that. I was watching it. I told him, I was like, okay, go, what it was, like 3 to the left or whatever, 3 to the right, and he shot, and it went opposite, and I just went, huh? Like, that's not how it's supposed to
So
work.
he was like, hey, send another one, and it basically stacked, and we're like, okay, something ain't right here.
That's why I was like, I was like, go the opposite direction and see what it does, and then that's how we found out it was backwards,
Yeah.
which I really think that's...
Yeah, they either labeled it wrong, which I highly doubt, because they should be batch labeling those, so somehow that screw that's in
something
there is
backwards.
reverse threads or something. I don't know.
EOTech needs, they'll pop, I bet you they'll swap it out.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I still don't. Did you ever look at the manual to see if it has
No,
full
I didn't
increments and
look.
everything?
Well, I looked.
That's
up,
right, you looked it
I looked it up,
up,
and there
yeah.
was really nothing.
Well, we have no service. That's the only thing is over there. So we're having to like kind of wing it because most of the time it'll tell you like one click is half an MOA or whatever the metrics may be, but there's no markings on it. So you're just kind of twisting and hoping for the best. We finally looked it up on the way home and found that it was, I think, basically the same as most red dots. Like 1 click is, or 4 clicks is half an MOA or something like that. Whatever the option is, but
Okay, well, that's. I mean, I don't know. EOTech is.
it was interesting.
It's interesting. After we got a 0 and I shot with it, I love the sight.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really,
Yeah,
it's really
no,
cool.
I mean, it's a good sight.
Yeah,
It's
but
just, I guess,
a
getting
little
it to that.
wonky getting it zeroed in.
Yeah, it's just a whole
But
other monster.
I guess let's switch gears. I mean, let's start from Madison. What's your dream car? If you could have any car in the world, no matter off road, on road, whatever, what would it be?
An old, like, probably 69, like, Mustang or Camaro.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I just like old cars. Just that old style. I
Yeah,
just
that's
feel
that's
like
when
there's more-
that's when cars had like personality.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, like they're really similar to each other.
Yeah,
like-
that's when things that they actually. I don't know. I feel like they styled them better. They just
They're
had more
thick.
character.
They got them hips on their things.
Yeah.
No, I completely get it. Like the new, we had a new WRX in the shop yesterday. It was straight piped or whatever. Sounded exactly like my car.
A Honda.
A Honda 4-cylinder. It sounded exactly like it. I was so disappointed. I'm like, that does not sound like a Subaru. It does not have the rumble to it. But I don't know. I just was not a fan. And the ass end of them look like Civics or whatever
Yeah, they're
Honda
funky,
it is
man.
nowadays. But
I can get
Yeah.
down with that though. Like those old
Yeah,
school, like
the
the
old-
'69 Mustangs, like a dream car. Like
Yeah.
Papaw had one, dude. They're awesome. Love those cars.
But if you want to get one, they're like 60, 70.
In good
grand.
condition?
In good
Yeah.
condition, yeah. You can find it. You can find a rusted out shelf for like $5,000 maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
still,
but then you
a
gotta do
rusted
all
out
kinds of
shelf
other
for
shit.
$5,000. That's
Yeah, that's-
insane.
Now, what, over almost 60 years old?
Yeah. It's crazy. What about you, Ryan? What's yours?
I'm gonna surprise you a little bit. My dream car is a R34.
I kind of knew that. Yeah.
That's
You can
a
import those
shocker.
now, right?
yeah, they're legal now.
But for David, that's a shocker. For
That
me.
is a shocker. I didn't expect
Yeah.
that.
I knew that.
expected something else. It's wild.
Yep.
Why?
It's an R34.
Because Fast and Furious, man.
Fast. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Paul Walker's silver and blue one.
Yeah. I mean, I think that kind of did it for like every kid.
Yeah,
though,
probably.
in
Yeah, I mean,
reality.
yeah.
Like,
That,
Put it
the
on the
Subaru, or not Subaru.
The Supras.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Supra.
Supra's
it didn't work for the
The
Eclipse. Though.
Skyline. All that stuff.
The Eclipse still just.
nope.
No, yeah.
Nope. Still wouldn't have one.
Which is funny because that's the one he drove.
That's like
So-
the initial, like, get
Yeah.
to know all of them.
The
Yeah.
one where he fucking shot the nitrous and just said warning danger to manifold.
Yeah.
Like bro.
And then the floor pan or something started coming apart. Like,
Something like
I
that.
don't know. It
Oh,
was all
wow,
weird.
dude.
But movies, man.
Rest
What
in
about
peace,
you?
Paul Walker. Me?
Yeah.
Listen, I've got a lot, but the
No,
one.
you said
He's about to say
A.
an Evo.
One. You get one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Nissan Lancer Evolution 10. A lot of Evo owners would be like, "Oh, the 10s aren't Evos," because I don't know. I think they changed the engine or
Yeah.
something. But Evo 10s, I love them because like they just look aggressive. Like the front ends are just aggressive, and like if you put a time attack or like a what are they called,
like all your arrow kits.
your arrow
and
kit,
stuff,
like
yeah.
I want one. I want it to be white. I want it to have crazy arrow kit on it, chassis mount wing, like what?
What y'all over there
You talking
whispering
shit?
about?
I don't know.
Who makes the Evo?
Mitsubishi.
You said Nissan.
That's it. Listen,
Dude. You ain't even drank that much.
Dodge Nectar is talking to me. Okay? My bad.
Maybe
Whatever.
this is why we don't do three of them
Listen.
back to back.
Listen. There, like I said, okay.
They knew what you were talking about.
Like I
Everyone
said,
knew
I
what you were
have
talking
a
about.
bunch of different dream cars. One of them is the R34.
Yeah.
One of them is an Evo 10. The other one, it's not a car. It's a fucking helicopter. It's a Black Hawk. But we're not. That's
It has tires.
One
three.
day.
Yeah. But yeah, the Evo 10, dude, I love them.
Oh, there is something about the Fox body Mustang that I just.
A lot of people
know
don't.
why.
I'm not a fan
Dude, I'm
unless
not-
it's
I'm not-
built for drag racing. No.
That's what I was about.
Well, see, that's what I would, but that's what I would do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You get a
the
clean
simplicity
one.
and the simplicity and the price is what like I could do it, but as far as the body itself and calling it a Mustang,
See, I love them. Like you, even a clean one that's like a street car, like clean and done right. Yeah.
agree
Nah,
to disagree.
Especially
I
the
need-
old school like notchback ones.
Nah, for me to like a Fox body, it's got to have tub rear fenders, big straps, like
Yes.
parachute, cowl hood, and everything like
Yes.
that. Yeah,
Big tail
Exactly.
wing.
that's what it's got to have for me. Yeah, exactly. One of the big old flat
Wang.
Yeah.
wings on the back, drag wings. Oh, what about you?
As much, I really, really, really want to say Hilux.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like, I love a Hilux, but I really want one of the old Land Cruisers.
See, that's what I was gonna say. Is I really wanted to say Hilux, but I'm gonna have to go FJ40.
Yeah.
Like the old school FJ40s. Absolutely love those things.
As you can tell, when it comes to off road, we're split
Down the middle.
directly down the middle.
Yeah.
We got Toyota guys.
Hey, who's had to pull you out the past
and we
couple
got
times?
Jeep guys. Well, you know. Yeah, well, we can't call ours Jeeps anymore.
No, there's
Specifically
That
mine.
VIN number, you run that VIN number, it's still a Jeep.
The VIN number does not match anything else on the vehicle, sir.
I don't know,
Everything
like-
exterior.
Like when it comes to off road, like I would love to have like an old Hilux or a Land Cruiser,
Yeah.
but like one of the main ones. I mean,
with a dish.
I want an XJ. I want to build an XJ the way I want it to be built.
Yeah.
Like I want.
Get on that side.
No, like but listen, I have to have it to build it the way I want it to be built. I'll have to have a deep wallet.
Well, see, as far as it goes on the off-road side of things, I've done exactly like I've got my dream vehicle when it comes to an off-road rig. Done pretty much everything that I want to do to it, and I want to maintain that Jeep look. Like I want to take it to the extremes as far as I can go
Without
and
it
get
looking like a buggy.
exactly, and get as close to being a bouncer as I can without it actually
Being a bouncer.
losing that Jeep feel and that Jeep.
But
look
I'm
to it.
kind of the opposite. Mine's gonna probably look more like
Two
a
chassis.
buggy.
Dude, yours is gonna end up with a tube chassis
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. So I mean, it's just we've dropped so much money into them already, and we're probably only a quarter of the way to where we want to be with it. But out of ours, you know, in the future, you're going to see two totally different builds, but
Yeah.
a lot of the same capabilities. So it's going to be pretty cool.
That's saying if I got an FJ40 though, it ain't going off road.
No,
No, it will. It hurts me
Not
to
at
even
all.
say this. It'll be a pavement princess.
we had one at our show
Mhm.
2 years ago. The
Dude.
light blue dude. He
Yes.
lives right above me and Sarah,
Oh,
and I
dude,
drive
I
by
love
in the
him.
summer, and he's got his garage door open, and every time I want to stop and just walk in there and look at it, but I'm like, I don't know how this guy will
Might
feel
get
about
shot.
that.
Might
Yeah.
get shot.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
dude, Dad runs into it all the time.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
he delivers UPS, Dad will be delivering, he'll go to take something, and it'll be like a car part, and Dad will start talking to him. They're like, "Oh yeah, come here." Walks him over to like a detached garage, like a drag car, off-road build, show truck, something, and Dad he's like, "I'll just waste 30 minutes and just talk to him for a little bit about it."
Hey,
Well,
I
you
would
need to
too.
you need to hand your dad some flyers.
Oh, I have.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gave us an off-road vehicle. What you have a dream on-road vehicle? Mine's an XJ. My on-road.
It's an off-road vehicle.
That's what I said. My
Oh.
off-road's an XJ. My on-road is
Well,
there's a
technically,
bunch of
my FJ40 was my on-road.
Okay. No. Car.
Car-wise, honestly, it'd probably be like a McLaren 720.
Oh, you're that super.
Jeez.
I
guy,
can't help it, dude. I mean, I love those things.
I mean, they're sweet, but
I don't know. That's off the top of my head. Like,
In
I
my
don't know.
opinion, supercars are overrated.
I agree, but at the same time, you can't tell me it wouldn't be fun.
Well, so I said my on road.
What's your off-road?
So my off. I mean,
Can't say yours now.
well, I guess I'm kind of going towards that, but I want an actual like bouncer.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking. I was like, I want like I'd be glad to have a
Actual-
bouncer with an LSX in it,
Yeah.
like crazy.
No, we're building
build.
one with a rotary in it. Remember?
You know,
Oh, yeah.
just-
I think
Crazy high
Madison,
RPMs.
it really hit Madison when he was in Sean's F-150 and
Yeah.
old David
Oh, and
Tammy,
the bouncers
old,
pulled him out?
old David Tammy and her husband
Yeah.
came up there in their bouncer and had to yank him out of there, and his mouth was water. He's like, oh, that
Hell,
thing.
that one dude in the bouncer about rolled it trying
Yeah.
to pull him
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
trying to
went
pull
up
all
on
that
the
bank,
hillside,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. I mean, he wouldn't have cared anyways.
No.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
step off, flip it over,
Because
and keep
Not at
going.
it
all.
runs on propane.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
I don't know. I'd have to think on it more to give you like a true like dream on road vehicle. Like I don't know. I'm not one of those that I'm just like, man, I need that car in my life. Like I don't know.
See, I don't know. There's a lot of things I want.
Like I do
Yeah.
really want like a GT350R. Like I love this, but I mean that's not like a dream. Like I mean that's like semi-achievable.
See,
like
GT350s and 500, like they're cool, but you can get a normal Mustang GT,
I mean, yeah.
put 10, 15K into them, be like 60 grand into a car, and it'll be twice as fast as the 500.
oh yeah, you're not wrong at all. I don't know, there's something about the sound and the way that the
The
350Rs.
5.2s, the 5.2
Well, no,
liters.
the-
No, yeah, they're 5.2. The Voodoo motor, that's 5.2.
Is it now? Okay.
Yeah, the normal GTs are 5.0s.
that's what we're going to put in the Toyota.
Let's do it.
We're putting
You
a
for-
5.0 in my F-150.
You fork up the money and we'll do it.
There's a reason I went LS and not that,
All right, so we're
that
gonna,
budget 5.3 build.
all right, so we're gonna put the Godzilla motor in my Jeep.
You got
Yes.
enough in your Jeep.
Yeah, big old, that's a 7.3.
Go get your
yeah.
go get your Honda
Listen,
Fit back. We'll put the Godzilla in
It's
it.
so funny hearing like
Uh-uh.
a Godzilla 7.3 Super Duty pull into the shop because it's like, you know when a 7.3 pulls into the shop because it's cackling. Like you can hear it, like you can hear the revolution of the engine. You're like, damn, something high horsepower is pulling. And you look out and it's just a fucking F-250 pulling. Oh.
Gotta love it, man.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Okay, well, I guess we'll go back around the table. What is one cool thing you'd like to do at some point in your life?
Very broad.
Oh,
Literally,
Lord.
what's the top thing or off the top of your head that you'd like to do? Actually, let's rephrase it. What's one thing you'd like to do that's achievable right now?
Skydive.
Dang it.
I think that's gonna be.
Okay, so in other words,
I don't know. There's
is there a
one other
skydiving
thing.
trip this year? ESB skydiving
Maybe.
trip.
Depends.
Hey ho is not achievable. I know that's where your mind is going. That's not oxygen masks are not achievable at this level.
I don't know. Okay, Ryan, what about you?
No, I'd really like to race KOH.
Yeah.
Okay, we're skipping
that
you
is,
after
like
this.
that is my
No, mine's not
life.
gonna be.
That's my lifelong dream. is
No,
I'd
but I
really
think
like
I
to
might
run
know
KOH.
something.
No, I guess you're not gonna take a guess on what mine is.
Okay. Go
Mine
ahead.
is gonna be make a 6-second pass in the dry car.
Oh yeah, not at all
Oh,
where I thought you
hell
were
yeah.
going. In what? How is that achievable? In what?
He's gonna do that in the F-150, bud.
Damn right. No.
This
No.
year.
I mean, it's achievable because like you could, if you became friends with like a drag car racer or something. You'd be like,
Are you driving it?
Pass. Yes, I want. I'll even ride. I don't give a shit. I just want to make. I just want to make a 6-second pass in the car. I want to know what it
Dude,
feels
Lord.
like.
I mean, yeah.
Probably borderline.
Honestly,
feels
even like a
jet.
7-8 second ride.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just ride a bull.
Well, that was gonna be mine. Was one of two is either ride a bull. I would love to do that. Honestly, like achievable is like SHOT Show. That's why I said I was going next. I thought that was where you were gonna go with it.
Damn, I didn't even think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, SHOT Show is a big one, or SEMA. Even.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Honestly, half of it, not even so much as like the show itself,
I
but
don't know.
like
I'd love.
especially with SHOT, is just to go down there and be around the personalities that are down there.
I'd love to go. I mean, I'd love to go to PRI too.
Yeah.
PRI is a big one. The performance racing industry show. It's like
Yeah.
SEMA, but just all racing stuff.
What was the one we found that was like all military stuff?
Oh,
Like not
that's,
SHOT Show,
that's
but it
on
was,
the East Coast. That's up in
yeah,
Bob
like
Beach.
when they like released like
the
a new
That
Abrams.
was the new
Yeah.
Abrams, yeah. That would
Yeah.
be a cool one, yeah.
Dude, that thing was wonky too. Like,
Dude, I've seen some of the, I mean, just watching some of the military vehicles that go, you know, just, I mean, they're on a rollback, you know, truck that's on the interstate.
Like MRAPs and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
you just
huge.
you start going down the interstate and you go up next to it, it's like, holy shit.
Like I'll be
We
whenever.
need some of them axles.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Whenever
They're like 20-ton axles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I was
Yeah.
Hot Shot Hall, like we pass them all the time, but like I look at like the MRAPs that are like 6 or 8 wheeled, the long ones, and I'm like, that's as big as my 5500 with a 40-foot
Yeah.
trailer, and I'm like, damn, that's a big truck.
Yeah.
It's just
Now
one.
imagine. Now just take that. Like imagine the force it takes to lift those things off the ground, like IED wise and stuff, and they would flip those things.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
You seen the IEDs? I forget what they're called, but like it's on each side of the road, has like something strong in the middle, and it just kind of like
Yeah.
tears them in half. Like that's
Jeez.
Not
the
to go
shit-
morbid or nothing.
the shit that people come up with to destroy other people. Like it's insane.
War is a beautiful and terrifying thing.
It's crazy. Well,
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's I don't know. We won't get into that this podcast.
Yeah, no.
We won't get into that. That's a different topic. What is?
With all the questions over here.
I've got all the questions.
Sounds like our
I'm
first date all over again, David.
Listen. What do you look for in a man?
Clip it. Clip it right now.
What is one thing that you wish the automotive community as a whole, like off-road, on-road, whatever, would do?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be better if it wasn't so.
You're asking
Negative.
questions. You're asking questions bigger than us now, buddy.
Listen.
But no, I mean Madison Drive. That's the.
Did
that's
he
not-
finish?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like it'd be better if it wasn't so negative sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty much. I think we're.
I mean, I was gonna just branch off of that. It's just, particularly in communities, like when you're trying to build a automotive environment and stuff, the divisions that you have and stuff. It's just kind of, it's like, why can't all of the communities come together and make one? Like, you know, us putting on our show, Springfest is coming up in April. It's kind of hard because you got the divisions and the different quirks of, you know, this Jeep group compared to this car group, and they don't want to come because of this, and they don't want to be around Jeep people, and Jeep people don't want to be around Toyota people and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just there's a lot of divisions and stuff, and in reality, you know, if the car community came together as a whole,
Which,
I mean, it'd
but
be pretty
that
amazing.
also that kind of blows my mind because, I mean, I don't mind Toyota people.
Oh, you got to start it now, David.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a
No,
hot
I mean,
topic.
Jeep
It is
and,
a hot
you
topic.
know, and Toyota people. I mean, I don't.
Well, not
I
trying
don't
to
hate Toyota people.
not trying to stereotype at all, but like going to like a Overland rally or something like that's a lot different than going to like a Jeep Invasion and stuff. I mean, the feelings that you kind of get when you walk into like different kind of cultures, automotive cultures, is just it's insane. Because you can walk into one, feel totally welcome, and the other one you walk into and you're like, okay, if I haven't spent this much money on my vehicle
then you get
or my rig,
criticized.
then you get criticized.
And I feel like that goes from event to event, because you go to
Absolutely.
some stuff like whenever we go to some like the meet that me and you went to, there was a bunch of Overland stuff. There was a bunch of full blown rock crawlers, a bunch of Jeeps. The one where we attempted to take his Jeep to that was over at the distillery
This
in
was
Piney Flats.
Appalachian 4x4s event.
There was
over
such a
Piney
mix
Flats.
of everything, and everybody was cool. Nobody
Absolutely.
was hashing on anybody. But then you go to some stuff, and like you said, and I mean, I'll be the first to say it, like, some of these Toyota elitists, they're just like, oh, if it's not a rooftop tent on there and you can go and live out of it for 3 months, then, like, it's not a real rig. And it's like, you never go past a gravel road. Like, it depends event to event even. Like, you can go to
Right.
2 Toyota events and see 2 completely different attitudes. Same with Jeep shows, Jeep events, stuff like that. I mean, it really just
Collecting
depends
ducks.
on the environment. Huh?
Collecting
Oh
ducks.
my God! Why?
Dude,
okay, no, you know
okay,
what? We're
no,
gonna
no,
pause
no, no,
something.
no, no.
Why the ducks?
Listen. I want to know. I want to see a driver, one of the dash cams facing
During
in
a wreck?
during a wreck of one of the Jeeps that has like hundreds of ducks on the dash. I just want to see what it looks like
Claymore,
inside of it.
like a Claymore.
It's just
Seriously,
ducks
why
flying
ducks? Y'all
everywhere.
are Jeep people. Why ducks?
Well, listen, we are on the
Well, it originally
we're
it
on the
originally-
extreme off-road side of things. So a duck in our windows would be a little bit of a distraction. So
It'd be floating in that last
I mean,
hole you
originally,
had.
Exactly.
the duck thing came from, you're saying, hey, dang, that's a really nice Jeep. You know, you're showing kind of respect for
But
that
why
person.
a duck? Why not a toy
I've li-
Jeep? Why not a Hot Wheels?
I've seen people put ducks on Jeeps that are
Or
like
stock.
bone stock, and like I get it, it's a nice Jeep, but like usually like I would put a duck like on your Jeep or your Jeep because it has cool shit into it. But I mean,
But then you got
I'm
like
not
Jessica's
sure.
Jeep that'll
No,
get
I'm not
ducks.
sure.
Like that's just bone stock. Like
Yeah, I'm not sure how it started. That's what I'm saying is it originally used to come from, you're ducking somebody
Right.
that is, that's a not, it's
Exactly.
not stock.
right.
It's,
basically you're giving some sort of award to someone.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
totally get that. Like I think that's kind of cool.
But it's different.
But why is
It's
it a
different.
duck?
Right. I know that. And
What
I
do you
don't
want
know-
to be, a
I
fucking
don't know.
beaver?
but the
I don't know.
Beaver.
But
No,
the funny
that's what
part-
lowered cars need to do is beavers.
But-
yes. Let's start that trend.
But the funny part about it is it's turned into like an acceptance thing. So it's like if I don't go to Hobby Lobby and buy 10 ducks to sit on my dash, then I'm not as cool as the next
Yeah.
Jeep guy or whatever. And that's another one of them.
But that's
division
also where you can
things.
tell, like, hey, this person is 100% like a pavement princess, never sees off road or anything,
Exactly.
versus that.
And that's a hard thing to pander to. Going back to the show thing is like, we kind of ran into this with our show was we kind of had a lack of attendance from what we think is probably we were, I don't want to really say pandering to, but we were trying to attract that strict off-road crowd, and in reality, the more off-road side of things isn't really as big anymore as what most people call quote unquote pavement princesses. I mean, a lot of people
The
have
show
really,
Jeeps and
a lot of
stuff.
people really have sick ass builds, and they're show Jeeps, which is great, and they've got a lot of money tied up in those and stuff, and.
Oh,
But I mean,
wow.
you got two different cultures there again. A division, and
Go ahead and switch camera. We're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep this one going. This is gonna be, I guess, our longer one that we post. Recording again? Yep. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Alright. That just gave me like an idea
Snack
for
break.
our show.
Oh, piss off.
what time is it?
It's 8:37. We'll be done by 9.
What the hell did you get?
You know what?
Blueberry lemonade.
Blueberry and lemonade.
The s'more
Anyways,
one is
your
mine.
idea.
My idea that we could do for the show is for our favorite vehicles that we think are the coolest, why don't we like
Put a beaver on it.
more or less duck them, but not ducks? We
A
have
beaver.
our own animal, like a beaver, or we could do like something absolutely random, like if we could find a little thing of like a silverback gorilla.
I'm doing an ostrich.
A platypus.
Yeah.
Get some of them plastic silverback gorillas.
Start
The
putting them-
ESB tag on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad
I
idea.
think it'd be
As funny
kinda
as
cool.
it
Wouldn't
is.
that be like the ESB crowd, or not crowd choice, but like our choice?
Our favorite,
Yeah.
our favorites. ESP
Well, we
favorites.
just need to get some metal and just melt it down. We need a
Oh my
mold.
God! Here we
What
go.
do we?
Yeah,
We
we're
need
gonna
to
throw out a
get
little
'em all.
blurb. We're gonna throw out
We
a
put
little.
a Miller on their hood.
Throw out a little blurb here for old Slick Sean Shady shit for
Yeah.
all of your fabrication needs.
For each vehicle we think is the coolest, we put a valve, like a cylinder valve. Honestly, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd be
The only,
that'd be
the only
kinda
thing is you gotta kind of be careful on what you're putting on people's cars. 'Cause
cool. Yeah,
it
well, I
might
mean, you
not-
put them on like the dash or like the running board or whatever. Put it next to the tire.
Sit it on the
Yeah.
windshield wiper or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Sit
I could
right
see
in
you
the
just
middle
put
of
on it.
Tanner's hood.
Tanner probably wouldn't even care.
Yeah, Tanner wouldn't carry his hood be open anyways. Okay. What's your favorite manufacturer and why?
Manufacturer?
Yes.
Ford.
Why?
Because that's just what all my family has always bought.
That's what he knows.
which is
what he
which
knows,
is
how
funny
you-
because I've
one of those-
got a GM motor in my truck.
It's one of those things where like it's how you're raised. You're like, yeah, Ford. I want
Yeah.
that because my family always had Fords.
Yeah.
I want a Ford.
built tough because you got to be to push them.
What about you, Ryan?
This is one question that I'm gonna have to pass on because I'm not really a one manufacturer kind of person. I've really got kind of favorites in every.
I mean, yeah, I think we all do to an extent.
We're
guess-
not super prejudiced against
No,
anything.
but if I had to choose,
except Jeep guys.
well, he said Ford.
I don't know. I just said except Jeep guys.
Okay. Well,
that
I
was
mean-
directed towards me.
Yeah, 100%.
well, honestly, if I had to, my favorite manufacturer is probably Honda, because
What, the
make-
reliability?
they make a cheap economy car that will last forever.
See, I'm the same with like Toyotas. Like,
Well, that's
you
probably,
cannot
that's probably
kill
because you
them.
work on vehicles for your
Mhm.
as your profession.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
The last thing you want to do is
Have to work on one.
yeah.
Exactly.
guess
That's why I drive a Honda.
Kind of me is like I would go Toyota, and it's like, yes, they last forever, but I mean, my first vehicle was a 1998 Tacoma. Traded that in and got the FJ, and like absolutely love that thing. Then got rid of it and got the Honda, and then now I've got another Tacoma. Like I've always had some form of Toyota, and just
Some
I
damn
can't-
Japanese cars.
Yeah, I
that we've
know.
always had.
yep, no, we ain't going domestic.
It's wild because I've always owned Fords, and I always
You
like
work on Ford.
in high school and college. I always drove a Ford, and I'm like, I always see these little Honda Civics and stuff driving, and I'm like, I will never own one of those cars. Those things are so stupid. Now I've gotten a
Yeah.
Accord, and I love it.
Yeah, I've kind of bounced all over the place. I've
You
kinda had-
really
I've
have.
had literally pretty much
From
any
the
kind of
Pontiac.
manufacturer.
From the Pontiac to the
my
truck
GMs,
to
yeah, I've covered my
yeah.
bases in my GMs. I had a Ford F-150, which I absolutely love. Have the what is it, the 4.9 300 in it. Absolutely amazing. I had a Cherokee XJ that I wish that I would have kept. And then my Sentra. I love my Sentra. I can't wash it because I'm afraid if I do,
It'll stop running.
it's gonna
Yeah.
stop running. So I mean, I have my K1500.
You might need a tetanus rod every
Yeah.
time.
So-
Oh, that's
No, wait till we
Then
start
my
working
G-
on my F-150. You
Uh-oh.
might need to
Haven't had a Toyota yet.
See, you need to. You'll fall in love. You get rid of everything you own.
I don't know why, but that reminded me of the RX-8. The one that
Don't bring it up.
Well, actually, we can talk. That's gonna be
We
pretty sick.
can.
That's gonna be pretty sick when it's.
But,
done.
I mean,
but
anytime-
ironically enough,
anytime
It
it would
is-
stop.
Hey, also you owe me
It would
about like
stall.
$400 for that right now.
that's
Because I had to redo the insurance here in a couple like weeks for that.
Holler at Sarah. But ironically enough, the Honda motor's going back in
Yeah.
it. So I mean,
Exactly. Honda.
I do. When we do
Reliable,
that, we're
cheap
gonna have to throw
power.
that because I don't know if any of y'all are, but I'm in like the purely RX-8 group, and they're all about rotaries and all
Oh,
this
God.
stuff.
Oh,
and-
have you seen?
They're gonna
Have you
post-
seen? There's been like it's like a YouTube video or like TikToks I've seen go around. It's like this dude has like an old, I think it's like a Fox body or something, and put like a K series Honda motor and took it to a Fox body Mustang like a show, and all these old men are walking up like, "There's a damn Honda motor in that thing," and they're mad about
Dude,
it.
Rob Dom does it every year. He takes his rotary C7 or C5
yeah.
to LS Fest every year,
Yeah.
and people go wild about
Well,
it.
see, that's something I'd kind of like to go to. What is it, the Ford LS Fest
Yeah.
that they do in Bowling Green as well, and just kind of see because they've got like Fox body Mustangs
With LS,
and,
all the swaps
different
and
generations of
stuff.
Mustangs with LS swaps in them and stuff. And
Do they have a Ford version of LS Fest? Like, instead of LS is like Coyotes, Ford Motors, stuff like that? Anything specific? Or are Chevy guys just like that dependent on like, hey, we need our own show?
No, I think there is a Ford Fest.
Is there?
I think
okay.
there's actually a
Yeah.
Ford
I was just
Fest.
wondering because it's like, are they that dependent? They're like, no, we need our own show and nobody
I
else
think
can
the
have
LS
it. Or...
Fest thing is like that's a Holly thing because Holly
Yeah.
specializes in LSs. So
Right.
Oh, okay.
I think that's a Holly thing.
That's not as fun. I like.
Well, that just means my Jeep needs to,
You can,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
you can take your Jeep to LS Fest. You could take your Jeep to LS because of Nelson, but
Yeah.
I mean, they need to have. I say they need to have a Honda Fest, but they already do. So it's called H Day or something.
Oh, that one that you were telling me about. Yeah.
It's all Honda. I think it's somewhere in Charlotte.
It's
or
Honda,
something weird.
Acura. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all that stuff.
Oh, we need to go to a, whatever it is, the beach. Like the beach.
G Beach?
Yeah, like G Beach or whatever.
Then Daytona.
In the Yoda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's piss everybody off.
I took it to Jeep Invasion. We even took
Exactly.
the doors off. We were fitting in.
We were. I mean,
Dude, that was the only way we were getting airflow. We were dying.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, some of the looks, though, was hilarious. Because not only do you have two guys going down the road in a Tacoma with no doors, we also have full helmets on
Yeah,
with ear pro and everything because this
Yeah.
thing is so loud.
Yeah.
Now-
And that doesn't have a radio, but we can listen to the
Yeah.
radio through our like actual
Yeah,
mouth
radios. Yeah. Oh, dude, some of the looks, and we even get them on the trails.
Oh,
People
yeah.
are like,
Yeah, 'cause they see some- yeah, it's funny. It's a good time overall. I love
oh
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
One YouTube creator that you could hang out with, who would it be?
Brittany.
I didn't know he was gonna say that.
We need the full YouTube handle for those that don't know.
Light Bright Nation.
Oh, well, there you
Why?
go.
Is that even a question?
Why?
I plead the fifth.
Look it up and you'll figure it out.
You'll
That's what
figure
he's
it out.
saying.
Self-incriminating right now.
She has an
Like I said,
OnlyFans.
this is gonna be on the YouTube. So
Hey,
you
it'll be
can
alright.
choose wisely, but okay. Brian.
I don't know. I've got a couple. Demo Matt's probably at the top of my list.
That's a good
That
one.
is
That's a good
Um,
one. That's a good one.
I want to see him.
My-
I want to see him off camera as well, like because everybody sees him on camera, but I've seen like bits and pieces, like the unsubscribe when he gets a
Oh
little
my
off the
God.
rails. I want to see him full on, like
Yeah.
off camera.
Yeah,
How different is it?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I kind of go like there's. I kind of fangirl over certain like Rockstar Garage and stuff
Yeah.
like that, watching all their videos and stuff and their rigs. Obviously Cletus and Hoonigan, stuff like that. Just any of them really would be pretty cool to.
Yeah, to hang out
Yeah.
with and party with.
So-
yeah. Mine,
Cletus.
I've met him. I mean, I've met him probably
Well,
3
yeah.
times now. Is the thing like
Yeah, but legit hanging out with him.
hanging out with
versus-
him would be an absolute blast. But
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know. Part of me wants to go hang out with like Donut Operator
Mhm.
or Brandon Herrera because they just, I don't know. They seem like they have a fun ass time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Now that it's like, I don't know. I think Matt's off-road recovery would probably be fun
Oh,
to hang
yeah.
out with him too.
I don't know. Dave Sparks would be a cool guy to hang out with because
Yeah.
he's got wild stuff. He's got a Black Hog, got all sorts of. He's got a a big bus that's on tracks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Like, there's some wild stuff. Whistling Diesel would be a cool guy to hang out with too.
He's
Just go there to blow stuff up.
Yeah, he's just gonna tear up shit.
If you could, yeah.
See, I'm like,
Catch
mine's
them-
hard
Catch
between
them
two.
with Matt's off-road recovery and stuff.
Yeah.
You can catch them all together. It'd be pretty insane.
Yeah.
Like, one of mine's just Matt Best, because, I mean, I've followed Matt Best for years. Love the black rifle stuff. Like, just think it would be a blast.
Hanging out and getting drunk with, like, Caleb and JT.
Yeah.
That would be a ball, because they're goofy as hell.
Oh, yeah. But
They're
my other
goofy, but it's so funny.
one would be, like, Adam LZ and go to the compound.
His compound's really cool.
Because, I mean, you can go drifting. Like,
Well,
he's
that's
got drag. He's got a little bit of everything
Right,
there.
I mean, that's
just like Cletus in a way.
He's got his
Yeah.
track, yeah.
Like, I think either of those would be just awesome because you never, like, you can go, you're hang out, have a good time, but then you're also doing all sorts of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like 20-some different cars in there, whether it be like the CRX that he has,
Yeah.
all the way up to like FD cars. Like,
It'd be wild. It really would.
That's what we're gonna do.
What?
an FD car?
No, we're gonna
I
turn.
wish.
We're gonna turn the Jeep into a drift car, and we're gonna run it down here at the track.
Yes. On bags.
Ryan's like, no.
It needs to be on bags, otherwise it's gonna flip.
I mean, yeah.
As soon as it grips up, just go.
Well, we can
I
take.
think
We can take the springs out.
I think Vaughn
Or
already
just-
beat you to that idea, bud.
That was a Bronco. Did they do
And
a
a
Jeep?
Jeep.
Did they do a
And a
Jeep?
Wrangler, yeah.
Oh, they did that 4-door Jeep, didn't
They did the 4-door JL
Yeah,
and the
I forgot about
Mustang
the
Tandem
JL.
Drift.
Well,
Yeah.
I could care less whose idea it was. I just want. I just want to drift.
He
the
said, I
shit.
just think it would be fun.
Just do it now.
No, I'll still tell you what we need to do. And I actually found us the vehicle to do it with and everything. A limo. We need an ESP limo. It's right down here,
Oh, God.
towards exit 3. There is one for sale.
How much do they
need-
want for
I
it?
don't know. But we need to find out because we need an ESP limo. We'll trade them an RX-8 for it.
Question is it a Ford?
I think it was a Lincoln, so yeah, kind of.
We're pushing it home.
I don't care. We'll put a new motor in it.
Throw an LS in.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying much, but we've been pushing LS's home for a while now.
Damn.
Or towing them home. Or trailing
Damn.
them home. Or sitting at a gas station for 3 hours waiting on a trailer.
Yeah, that was a long
Ryan.
night. That was a long night.
When
Only
we're-
one of those issues was because of the motor, though.
When we had to refill it with oil 6 times from the end of the trail.
Might I add the hardest thing to deal with this freaking Jeep is the Ford axles.
What do you mean? What issues we had on the Ford axles?
Well, the
until
transmission, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The transmission.
That was
It's
probably
probably
because
a
the
tie.
that was
It's
probably
probably a
because the
tie
axles.
between the. It's
That was probably because the axles.
probably
That
a
one
tie
helps you sleep at
between-
night.
I think it's a tie between
Well,
the transmission
no.
and axles.
No, the transmission was strictly because we sunk the Jeep, and yeah,
Yeah, it
Well,
was
out of
already.
seal
Well, your
and-
transmission already ran hot.
yeah.
And then you submerged it in stagnant water and like super cooled it like that and destroyed your pump. And then when we took the transmission out and tried to put it back in, it said no.
No. Yeah, it was done.
Yeah.
So,
Gotta love
but out of that whole deal, I gained first gear.
it. You gained first
He
gear.
gained-
He actually has a true low gear now.
Yeah, well, I mean, before it was park, reverse, neutral, drive, third, second. That's it.
Yeah.
Like there was no manually shifting it into first. Now I can do that.
Okay, well, random question.
Oh, God.
If you could own any aerial vehicle, what would it be? Any skyborne vehicle.
My intrusive
How
thoughts are
fun
on
would
the
it be
fly
to?
with this
How
one.
fun would it be to own a gyrocopter?
Out of
That's
all
where
the
you go
fucking
with that?
fucking Hamas over here, fucking flying to Israel, dude.
Well, this one's getting taken down. So
Why a gyrocopter?
I mean, it would be kind of cool.
You could literally legal. How much? Okay, how much are gyrocopters?
No.
They have
Ben's
kits. They
about
have
to buy
kits.
one.
They have kits you can build. I'm curious now. You got me curious.
We can build.
That one's $1,500.
Can we
For
use an
$50,000.
LS motor?
And you can use that.
Are you really going to Amazon? Amazon is not going to sell you a gyrocopter.
I was curious, okay?
Try
Oh my
eBay.
Okay, well, while he's researching, we'll come back to you for another one. What would yours be?
Fucking gyrocopter.
I don't know.
Why is that free?
I don't know.
Okay, so mine, I know mine. Like I said, my intrusive thoughts kind of went on this, but is a Chinook.
Oh,
Mainly
Why?
Oh, absolutely.
because how much I've had to drag him out of
I
trails
was
and all
about-
this stuff.
I was
I
about
just
to
pull the
fly
Chinook,
away.
just go
Pick it up and
hook it
fly out
up,
of them
and just say,
woods,
you know
baby.
what? No, there would be no more 3
Well, you
hours
could-
waiting at a gas station.
You could do that. You could do that with Blackhawk. Blackhawks can carry that much.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
Chinook, I could carry I could put 2 of them in if we want to go to Moab. Throw 2 Jeeps in it, sling load one of them, and just take
heck,
off.
regardless, you know, if you're trying to hook a Jeep to, a Chinook, you're gonna be dragging it through the trees. There ain't gonna be nothing left of it anyway.
It's not my problem. It's a Jeep.
First.
I mean, yeah, just you don't go forward, just drag it through everything. It don't need a runway. Or you could go like the total opposite direction and go with one of like the F-16 or something.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm gonna pass out, crash and die, but
Yeah.
it'd be fun until I G-locked myself.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna black out halfway.
What's the
through.
new one? Is it F-22?
F-30.
F-35? F-30?
Oh, it's called Fat Amy.
Why do you have to fat shame people?
No, that's what it's called. F-35, yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think he had a
The
girlfriend
Lightning.
named that.
No, the F-35 is called Fat
Wait,
Amy.
who?
You.
Hey. We ain't going into that one.
That's bad.
Still looking for gyrocopters.
Listen, there's so many things on here.
I'm guessing yours is a Black Hawk.
No.
No?
No.
Mine will probably.
Yours is a Tomcat.
That's, ooh, I didn't think
Oh.
that was close. Well, okay, you can buy a gyrocopter from between 26 grand and 155
So you're
grand.
saying there's a chance?
Why
Just
such
go to
a
the-
range? Why $120,000?
Well, apparently they have like
range?
high dollar gyrocopters that have like a damn like a fuselage on it. It's
Okay,
like an
that's
actual
dope.
helicopter.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, if like I was to get any plane that I could get, it'd either be a Tomcat or wait, what was yours? Sorry,
He said he didn't know.
be thinking of one.
What was yours?
It was either be honestly a Tomcat
Yeah.
That was worse than a
You're
Saddam's
welcome.
mustard gas.
or
Shit, far. My eyes were watering, man. My mouth was open.
honestly,
If you need me to get up, I will.
no, I don't want a frog dog.
Oh, what?
Frog dog. Remember we
Oh,
did frog dog?
Frog, open you and Todd, man.
Whatever that fucking pizza is.
Huh?
Do you remember that?
Madison
that
farted
that
about
one he
killed
let
Ryan.
rip in the
Damn,
shop?
dude, what the fuck? No, it'd probably be like an F-22,
Okay.
or honestly, a 747 would be pretty fucking dope.
no,
Oh, yeah.
somebody in here needs a private jet.
That's what I'm saying. A private 747, we could take everybody and have an absolute party. We could take all of our vehicles
All the
in
seats
it.
out of it. and
Yeah.
just-
Jesus.
That'd be a party. But yeah, F-22 or a 747, that'd be cool. F-22 just because I'd like to do like,
What about Blackbird? Blackbird, yeah.
that's how you, I mean, Blackbird's cool, but like that's just how you get places quickly. At
Yeah.
that point, you're not really gonna spy on anybody, but
No.
you can get from like, what is it? It's like Fort Lauderdale, Texas to like Houston, Texas or something in like 30 minutes.
Oh, it's quicker than that.
Yeah, it's your
No,
whole
you
ass.
can get from like Miami to like London in like less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Something stupid. It's insane.
So yours is
yeah.
a Blackbird?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I was just saying it'd be kind of cool.
Well, what's yours?
Huh? That's where I already said the Chinook.
Oh, yeah.
duh. Damn, we skipped around. I'm used to going.
Yeah.
I was too busy trying to look up gyrocopters for him. What do you
Mine would
think?
probably be a Black Hawk.
A Blackhawk? Blackhawk's cool.
Oh, I don't know. A Huey would be fun, just for the distinctive.
What do you mean Chinooks have that?
I mean, yeah, but it's a Huey. Granted, they're bullet sponges. I don't want a Huey.
No.
Those, if they're leaking oil, they got oil. They got
Well, yeah, at this point, yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Sounds like
Or a
the
little
Yoda.
bird. I don't know. I would really like
A little bird?
Those things. Because if I could be a little bird pilot, then I could put people on the skids, and
Yeah. Crash and burn, kill everybody.
but we go having fun.
You could make some really nice maneuvers
Oh, yeah.
with a little.
Well, have you
100%.
seen where there's a guy around here that has? It's not like a literal little bird, but it's really close to it that he uses for cutting like tree lines, like they hang
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
the guy one,
cable and all that.
Yeah.
I used to have one that come by my house in North Carolina. I do that all the time.
I've watched him land it in the middle of Bristol.
Yeah.
He'll land it in his front yard
Oh, yeah.
and just walk in his house, and then come back out and just take back off and take off.
Yeah. Got another weird one. If you could take your personal
Wait, what was yours? Sorry.
F-22 Raptor or a Tomcat.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Okay, Maverick.
Listen, okay. Listen, that's honestly, Top Gun is one of the main reasons why I originally wanted to go into the Air Force in the first place.
You're
Like,
too damn tall to be driving.
that's why I didn't go into the Air Force because I'm too tall. But then I found out we went to the race a year ago, and there's the Air Force had a setup there, and dude was taller than me, and he was a pilot.
Oh, really?
And I was like, since when they let pilots in this tall? He's like, they've done it for like the past like however many years, and I'm like,
so there was a chance.
I was like, there was a chance that I could have went in and been a pilot, but the reason why I wanted a F-14 Tomcat is because like Top Gun really glorified those, and they're just really cool planes. I love the look of them
The
because
expanding wings.
the wings will sweep back whenever they go supersonic. It's really cool. It really is cool. But anyways,
now we just stick to VTOL.
yeah, we haven't even played that yet. Okay, this is a really weird one that I thought off the top of my head in this question. If you could take your Jeep or whatever vehicle you like doing like off-roading or on-roading the most, what country would you take it to? If you go to any country in the world. It can't be United States.
Yeah.
And where would you go in that country?
Oh.
This is a strange one.
Yeah, that's a weird as hell one.
I already know where mine would be. Huh?
Nothing.
You're taking your... I know what you're going on about.
We're going to Australia.
Going to the desert?
Oh, no, that one.
Where literally
Australia.
everything that moves out there
Yeah,
will
tries to kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
Take it back. That's where we're taking mine, and we're all strapped heavily.
I don't do bugs.
No, I ain't going on that trip with you.
No.
Go by yourself.
Too many
You
big
have
bugs
fun,
out there.
bud.
Have you seen the huntsman spiders that are like
Yeah, they're like-
big
yeah,
and, like, they're like
You know what their main food is?
What?
Birds.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'll shoot one.
What?
That?
It's gonna keep coming.
Have to
I'll
use
do
3
Australia.
cans of bug spray to kill one of the things.
Mag dump it.
So you say Australia?
I'll show you
grab
would
your
be
rifles.
fun. though.
You say
kind of
Australia?
got a good
Yeah,
balance in
no.
Australia.
You do. 'Cause, I mean, have you seen the burnout
Especially for
competitions they
off-roading. Oh,
do?
dude, yeah.
Like they do it right, but yeah, Australia. That's a good one. I wouldn't have thought of that.
What about you?
I don't know. That is difficult.
Like I said, this is one that not a lot of you probably ever thought about.
No.
Shit.
Mine went real south real quick.
I know where you're going with yours. Your Toyota? I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah. I
Can
mean,
we mount something in the back of it first?
Yeah, I mean, I've sat around and been like, hey, yeah, I want to
Yes.
go to England or something like that, and just to tour tourist areas. I've never really
Listen,
thought
I bet
about
you-
it.
I
you
bet
ain't
you-
making it
I
5
bet
feet
you-
into London.
I bet you,
Yeah.
I bet you in London or England, ain't none of them over there ever heard the sound of a fucking Camdow LS.
Oh, they have, but not out of the
Not
Jeep.
like that. Yeah, I guarantee you would be like you'd pull so much attention, law enforcement included.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't take the Jeep over there. That's for damn sure.
No, I know mine.
Because
No,
it probably
this-
wouldn't come
No,
back.
but I say that the question. So Australia is for you if you
Yeah.
take Jeep anywhere. Yours was.
I don't know. That's difficult.
Keep thinking. We'll skip it. I'll go to mine. There's 2 places I'd like to take mine.
Are we talking about your car here?
Yes,
Okay.
Japan.
Yeah, I knew that's where you're going
Japan.
with it. Yes, absolutely.
Because
Why
like
Japan?
the JDM culture
Oh,
there, dude.
got it.
the reason like there's Inspires in Japan, which is my car,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I just want to go for the pictures and to be around that
Mhm.
culture.
In the
Or
city
or
and-
there's another one that there's another country I like to take. It's not a damn it, I can't say it because it's technically America. I'd love to go to Hawaii with my car.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
so
still.
many cool pictures you could take over there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What are
Japan
you
would
getting all on guard about?
Huh?
You're on edge over there. What?
We're slapping RB in the Jeep and we'll go together.
yeah, we'll go
I
to
mean,
Japan.
yeah.
Like, what's in that?
That's
What?
what's going in the Yoda.
Yeah, Japan would be really cool. I don't know. I would love to take my car to one of the Japanese parking garage meets, like Pinnacle, like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
No, we gotta put a 2J in the
Or that works too. Yeah.
That's just
Keep it
fitting.
natural. What? Okay, outside of my intrusive thoughts.
We'll do both your vehicles.
Okay.
So start with your Civic.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. Oh, I did not even think about that.
He was all excited about
He's
the
talking
other.
like, man, I'm going to do hood rat
We're gun in the
shit.
back of that.
We're going to the actually, if I was really gonna go somewhere though, I'd love to take the Toyota into like northern Canada on like a big hunting expedition or something like that.
I mean,
Like,
it's America, but Alaska.
I mean,
See,
yeah,
you're gonna
Alaska,
shove-
northern
You're
Canada,
gonna shove a
like,
big ass moose in the back of your
hell
truck.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Thing will
I
be
mean, I-
squatting like this.
I'll be alright. I mean, you don't take the whole moose, you
Might
quarter
have-
it up first.
Might have to have a mounted gun to kill the thing, but you know.
Even better. But I mean, I just think that I've always wanted to go. Like, maybe actually, I take it back. I don't like the cold that much. We ain't going like northern Canada. We're going like middle Canada. Northern
Yeah.
Canada, you're getting way too close to the North Pole. Like initially, I went like Antarctica, and I'm like, there ain't nothing there.
Take it to
There's
the,
no point.
Take it
You
to
guys,
You're
Take
gonna
it
hunt
to the-
penguins.
take it to the town that Letterkenny was filled.
yes. Civic though, I mean, I'd honestly have to be right there with you in Japan. Like, dude, it'd be so awesome. Yeah, I don't know.
I bet you if y'all
I'd
took,
take the Jeep.
I bet you if you
I'd
took
take
your
the Jeep.
Jeeps to Japan, like that would be a hit over
Yeah.
there. Everyone would love them.
Oh, they'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? Yeah.
Like you know, they don't have like LSs over there. It's
I
all.
mean, they probably do.
They'd be looking at each other. How do you say done redneck again?
Have you seen where the people have started building these patrols? Like the Nissan patrols? Like, dude, there's one dude that he's been putting like 12 valve Cummins in these things and
Really?
making stupid power.
That's like a. That sounds like a Westland.
Nissan patrols with
Yeah.
guys like
sounds like
they're
a
over in,
Wesley
like,
Chaplin type of thing.
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
valves
but
in
it's
it,
like
yeah.
you've seen them probably over in like Saudi Arabia and stuff a lot. Like they're
Oh.
only over there. I'm saying the patrols, like we don't have them stateside.
Saudi Arabia, dude, they
Um,
get into some hood rat shit with their
They do.
damn Range
Two-wheeler.
Rovers with like RBs like popping and banging turbocharged
Yeah.
going over these sand dunes over there. That's if I didn't have a high risk of getting killed over there, I'd love to go party with them boys. That'd be a time.
Apparently they still do make these things new, but
Patrols? Oh yeah.
like
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
dude, this thing's
Absolutely.
so cool.
That'd be rad. It really
I look at
would.
that now and think of the.
They're
the
similar to
Zuzu.
like yeah, or that, or like they're similar to like Land Cruisers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I reckon it do be about time to wrap this one up.
Well,
so.
thanks for watching this
Man,
episode
you didn't
of
have to do
the.
it like right this second.
You said well, it's about time.
About time, not like hey, end it now.
And we could go off road with the Venezuelan boys.
No,
we kicked our-
there's monkeys down there. I don't want to be anywhere near
Oh
them.
God! On that one, we ain't getting this boy started on monkeys.
Oh.
So go ahead. Actually, you know what? Go ahead, do that outro before you get mad.
Thanks for watching the Not So Roundtable podcast. We are your hosts, David, Landon, Ryan, Madison. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. If you enjoyed, let us know if there's any topics that you'd like to listen to or hear us talk about.
We'll catch you next time.
Until next time, we'll see y'all later.
Was that necessary?
I
hope it hit, though.
See y'all later.
See you.
I could have thrown it hard enough to knock it over.
Oh, God, that would've been